Hi, this is Coach Marla from CoachMarla.com. This is my very first video article. I hope you enjoy it, and forgive me, I'm using notes, I'll be frank. But today's article is titled, How to Deal with Pushbacks from People Who Really Love You. Have you ever lost a few pounds or made another exciting life change, only to find that one of your friends simply can't deal with the new you? Perhaps she can't restrain herself from making underhanded comments or offering you another piece or even one piece of dark fudge chocolate, even after you've clearly said no thanks. Perhaps she gets so upset she can't even talk to you anymore. You know, sometimes we keep ourselves stuck because it makes others around us feel more comfortable. It can be easier to carry a few extra pounds than to risk upsetting our friends and family. It can be easier to bury our need to write under endless to-do lists and obligations than it is to take time away from family, to honor our talent, and to do our creative work. You know, I get it. Recently, I've come to terms with the fact that I've been holding myself back as a musician in order not to disturb my household. My 5-year-old certainly doesn't like it when I turn my attention to the guitar, unless, of course, I'm playing exactly the song she wants to hear and sing along to. And my wonderful husband, who loves and supports me in so many ways, has often gotten a bit uncomfortable when I've practiced music in the house. It's hard for him not to clap and sing along while I practice, and he wishes my technique were more flashy or more rhythmic. Although he really wants me to flourish, when I practice music in the house, my husband's been forced to contend with his own feelings about wanting to learn an instrument and so far not logging in the time to do so well. When I choose to make music in the house, he's forced to face his own desire to perform and the fact that until now, he hasn't chosen to move himself any closer to his goal. In response, I've been avoiding my music. I convinced myself that I was just postponing my art until the time was right. Which means that for the past 8 years, I haven't been fully me in my life. Deeply expressive, musically sassy, and super happy. But a few months ago, I decided to change the situation. I rented a beautiful new office space near my home, and within it, I created a small private studio. In the corner over here, I've got my guitar, I've got my flute, space for my voice, and a keyboard. And now, whenever I come to work here, I work and I also make time to sing. I took action and invested in my art. I have the privacy I need now to try out new musical ideas and, quite frankly, to play as unrhythmically as I want. And I want to share with you what happened as a result. My husband took me out for my 45th birthday recently, and at my request, we enjoyed a fantastic evening of Indian food and jazz. And wouldn't you know that before the night was through, my lovely husband ended up talking to one of the musicians about my interest in singing. And before we left, I got his card so that we could set up a time for vocal coaching. I guess the moral of the story is this. If you're not feeling free to write as you wish, the responsibility to change the situation isn't waiting for everyone else around you to give you permission or to suddenly become comfortable with the idea. If you want to write, the responsibility is on you. Sometimes, like the newly envious friend, or like the friend who's envious of that newly thin girlfriend, we may lose a friend. But more often than not, I believe that we can find a way to do our own creative work within the very life we have. Perhaps you might need to get to the library more often. Perhaps you need to set up a writing date with a friend. Perhaps you need to tolerate a few weeks of grumpy partner syndrome as your spouse gets used to your new writing hours. Whatever change you need to make, I hope you will follow my lead and dare to gift it to yourself. Because the people who love us are the ones who truly want to see us happy. They may even feel inspired by our example and more empowered to take action to realize their own dreams. In fact, the other night you should have seen the smile on my husband's face when he got back from his comedy improv class. He plans to go back again, and I can't wait to see him perform. This is CoachMarla.com. Well, this is Coach Marla from CoachMarla.com. I hope you found today's article helpful and invite you to come to my website and to get in touch if I can help you in any way. You know, sometimes we need an outside support as we dare to make changes to improve our writing lives. And I just want to introduce myself, say hello, and let you know that I'm here to help. Thanks for listening. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.